Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Kathy Allen from Ribbon and Wire Designs. Today we are making a Shih Tzu wreath. I got this from Temu. I've had it for a while. It's an 8-inch. I'm using the Unique in the Creek wreath board here. Turn it around. We're going to be using one coming this way, one this way. Every other one, top, bottom, top, bottom. We're not going to touch the center, and we'll see how this goes. We've got, this is a mesh, which is, let's see, I got it on Craft Outlet, and it's got that, it's not plain, just plain mesh. It's got that jute in it. So I cut these at 19 inches, and I used my heat tool, wood burner, to cut them. And I'll show you the fold. We got ribbon tails, 9 inches. I'm going to keep them small and compact for the way we do this. I don't want them sticking out. And thinking we'll probably make a bow. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to show you a couple times. I'll show you once in the beginning, once in the end. All right. Now you take your 19-inch piece. You can use any kind. If you want to just use plain polyburlap, or you can use polyburlap, just plain deco mesh, that's fine too. This fold that I'm going to do is going to help so that if there's fraying, it's going to be inward and you're not going to see it. So we'll take this and fold it. This is about 4 inches in, I believe. 5 inches in. I thought each one of these was an inch. Guess they're a little over. So it's about 5 inches in. And then you take this side and you want to fold it over at least 2.5 inches. That's going to make all of this inside. You kind of mash it down, turn it over, find your center, and just scrunch. And you see, you just got this edge and this here. Now, if you don't like this hanging out like that, which it's not going to really matter, but if it gets too bad, if it starts fraying, whatever kind of mesh you're using, you can take a staple. Let me clip this so it doesn't come undone, and show you. You can take a staple gun, or stapler, sorry, and just staple this in, and it stays in place. You can do both sides or one side. And you can come as close or as far away. This one's further away, this one's a little closer. But it helps hold them down. Now you don't have to do that, only if you want. So to get started, I started a few. So what we're on next is, this one is on the outer ring, outer hole. So we're going to be doing the inner hole with zip ties. These are, let's see, what are these, 6-inch or 8? These are 6-inch zip ties I'm using. Got them on Amazon. This Unique and Creek board, you can buy on Amazon, but you have to buy a pack of 5. You can buy them from Unique and Creek, and there's several other places. Craft Outlet has them, or you can buy them singles. They're really nice boards. Okay, so we got that one in. Now we'll take a bundle here, done, and we'll take our ribbon tails, fold it in the center to get the center, scrunch it, put it on top of this, take that in there, and zip it. Make sure your tails are all straightened up before you take it all down. Okay, all the way down. And you can either use, to cut this zip tail off, you can either use the side cutter pliers, you can use your scissors, some people use that. But I use a zip tie cutter, which I got on Amazon. And if you do a lot of wreaths, this is probably the best thing you can get. You hook it onto there, and it helps tighten and cut at the same time. Now, we've got this, and we're going to separate these, get down in there, make it nice, and then curl it. Get down in as close as you can and curl it. And you'll probably do this afterwards too. There, and curl. There. Now, next one, we have, let's see, what did I count? Counted 13, 14, 15, 16. I think there's 17 pieces of this mesh. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes. No. Well, I didn't count that one. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16 pieces of mesh you need to cut at 19 inches. Okay, we'll continue. Now, I haven't made a video in a while. I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to do this. I wanted to do something a little different. And what I was messing with, different boards. And I finally ended up using this one. I think it's going to turn out for the better. Okay. We're going to get our ribbon tails, put them together, fold them, find your center, scrunch it, and we've got this bundle we made. So I put that on top and set it in the zip tie and grab it. And the reason that I decided to do inside outside every other one is because if I did all of them in a row, they scrunch up too much where you wouldn't be able to see the ribbon tails. Now, if you didn't want to do ribbon tails, you can just go ahead and do everything right down either on this side or this side, the outside or the inside, around, and you'll get a nice fluffy wreath there. Now I'm making sure that I got the black on the top, the white on the bottom on the first, and then the white on the top, the black on the bottom, opposite of each other. Okay, next is your inside ring, or side hole. And my bundles fill on the floor. Okay, next, well, first I want to do the ribbon tails. The ribbon, I did get a craft outlet. I get a lot of my supplies from Craft Outlet. Excuse me. And I've been getting a lot from Wreaths of Joy, which is wholesalesupply.com, I believe. Come to think of it, I may have gotten this mesh there. It's been a while. Okay, now I just cut that and I got a little piece sticking out. I don't know, you can see it, but you don't want that because you don't want it to stick anybody. So, well, the right way. Yeah, just nip it off. There. Okay. Black on top, white on bottom, white on top, black on Straighten it up. Curl it. This one's straightened. Very good. Curl it. Curl it. Curl it. Yeah, I like it. Okay, now we're going on the outside. And how's the weather where you guys are? Here we've been having some nice days. We've been missing the storms. It thundered last night, lightning a little. But we're kind of like in an area that the places around us get the rain and we don't get as much as like 10 miles away, say. I mean, it'd be pouring down rain up there and we would get absolutely nothing. And I hope that everybody is safe from those tornadoes that touch down and the hail. Oh my goodness, the golf ball size hail, that had to do some damage on your vehicle. And so this year I decided not to do the festival. I've put on a festival every year for the past 12 years. It's a fall festival. And my husband is now 77. I'm 71. And we're just getting to the point where we don't want to do it. In the city here, we don't have much to do in this small area. So they were a bit disappointed, and I found someone on my Facebook page that wants to take it over. So I'm really glad about that. But I always gave away free pumpkins to the kids, and they liked that, and I'd have the little excuse me, maybe I should drink water. There's something around here called Character Express, or Express Characters or something, that has little cartoon figures that they dress up in, and they come, and the kids they love that. And then we have the crafters. That's one of the reasons I started it, was for the crafters. And I didn't charge very much. $10 for quite a few of the years. And then I had to raise it to $15 for the day because the prices kept going up on everything. I would have pie contests and chili contests. I had kids cookie contest. One year I had cupcakes that the kids made from scratch. Well, let me tell you, that was something. And we did have one little girl that made really nice flowers on the top of her cupcakes, but the cupcake itself was not that great. So somebody else got it, and I felt so sorry for her because those flowers were really nice. But the other judges went with something else. The chili contest is really popular. And so is the pie contest. So I had 2 categories of pies. Last year, there were so many pies. And to taste them all, man, you could have went into a sugar coma or something. But I'm hoping that they continue with both. Okay, so this white, there's 2 sides. It's, you can see it there. Try to make sure that all of them was in line. Any questions on anything, or if you want to leave me a comment on what you'd like to see, I would love to do it for you if I can. I come here, this is Old Town, and this is like my getaway place. Okay, this one looks a little, I'll pull on it if I can. I tightened it. There, okay. Underneath, and this two are okay. Yeah, I would love to hear from you. Tell me how I'm doing, how I could improve, what you'd like to see me do. You know, subscribe to my page if you would. It helps. Like it. Go to my Facebook page and like that. That's Ribbon and Wire Designs on Facebook. You can also send me a message there if you have any. I was debating on whether I should do any lives. Let me take a couple of these. I can't read the messages if I do a live because of my corneal dystrophy, unless I can get my husband to tune in and tell me any questions you have. I have some other dogs that I'm going to do. Got a couple of cats to do, but somebody requested a German Shepherd, so I got 2 German Shepherd sign, so I'm going to decide which one to do. And I think I'm going to do that in the long swaggy Unique in the Creek rectangle. Yeah. Rectangle. Just, yeah. Okay. I'm old. Anyway, you guys got any vacation plans this year? My husband went down to Florida for his granddaughter's wedding. And had a nice time. That was in April, early April. So it kind of, because the weather was still cold here. So it was nice for him. Make sure I get that in the right direction. There. Okay. This is pretty quick. Let's say if you want to use the Chanel stems, pipe cleaners, you can. There's no problem with that if you don't like zip ties. I cut them in half. Line it up right. Did I put one in? Okay, well on this one, no, I did not put one in. Okay. I was invited to a party later today at my neighbor's. If I decide to go, get in there. Thank you. Okay, let me make sure these. Yeah. Okay. I did it again. Didn't get it all the way down. So this is a long one. So I can take that, or I can take the scissors and just clip that end. Okay. I'm hoping you see what I'm doing there. Trying to keep it in this area I've got marked off, so it's not out of the camera range. I have a Mevo for lives and I would love to try it out. so you can get in close in and all that. There's things I haven't done in a while, like doing the wreaths with the what do they call them? I want to say bubble, but it's the, you go from one over and you got the bubble thingies. Boy, can't even think of what they're called now because I haven't done them in a long time. I thought about doing something like that. Takes a lot more to do those. I like to do simple, easy, not much cost. This is just one roll of mesh, and probably the most cost on here is your ribbons. You got your ribbon tails, and then you got the ribbons for your bows. And then there's going to be enough ribbon left over for other projects. It'd be nice to do wreath kits and have people follow me when I do some. I guess that would have to be like a Facebook Live or something. I don't know if they do the wreath kits on YouTube, but I know they do on Facebook. Okay, we're almost done here. We've got 3 more maybe. Okay, where are we? Top, so this is bottom or outside. Inside, outside. Okay. See, I'm using the pipe cleaners to hold my bundles, which I pre-make, so it's easy to just do it like this with these. Twist it on and put your ribbon tails in. So you can do it that way if you want. I put this in my Bodabra to hold my bundles in. And I could have bundled them with the ribbon tails, but that'd be too easy. Okay. I bought a few flowers at, believe it or not, Dollar General. They were so pretty, and the quality is getting a little better with those. So out a few. Blue. Get that in there. Okay. I gotta pull it. Come on. So for the past few weeks, I've been watching the Donna Reed show on Prime. There was like, I think they have 5 seasons on Prime, but there was more, I believe. And it was back in the 60s. I can't remember ever watching it before, and it's pretty cool. I like it. Be good for your kids to watch. See how it was back then and what the kids did. I really recommend. Let's see. Okay, scrunch. And get the bundle. Yeah, I got a comment in, could be, I think it was this year, a couple of months ago, and they told me I wasn't prepared. You know, I like when people tell me, you know, what I'm doing wrong, but I don't know where she got the I wasn't prepared, unless it was when I had to go grab something that I did forget. But oh well. Some people like to nitpick, so I try to be prepared. And you know, you always forget something. And if you change your mind part way and you didn't bring what you changed your mind to, and it wasn't like I was going back and forth out of the camera. Okay, we've got one left. I've got one here, so do it, and then I'll show you again how I did the fold. I've got extra black, but how in the world did I get extra black? I thought I counted them right when I cut them. And I'll show you my ribbon tail cutter. Not cutter. My ribbon tail measuring. Okay, girl, you gotta put the zip tie in. There, I had just enough zip ties out. Get it in the hole. Make sure it's turned the right way. Nope. Flat side. Of course. Never works for me. Okay. Twist. There you go. I absolutely cannot see when I put that end in that little thingy. Can't see what I'm doing. I just wing it. There. Okay. Straighten that up. I know something I did forget. Okay. Since I decided to go this way with the design, I'm going to need where's the holes? Here, on the sides. So I'm gonna need some wire, I think, because it's too small for zip ties, is it? Or it will, oh no, that'll go through for these. That'll work. Haha, I won't have to go. I won't leave you. There, now. This is what we got so far. I think it looks pretty nice. I'll move this out of the road and I'll bring this down again and show you one last time. So you got your 19 inches, and of course your curl sides up. You fold this in a few inches. Part way. It doesn't have to be halfway. It doesn't have to be, you know, just so it's in. And then you bring this one up, overlap it a couple inches at least, 2.5 inches, so that you get that hidden. You turn it over and scrunch. Now, just like a regular, but only it's more mesh. Okay, now, oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. Now this is exclusive to Unique in the Creek, and you wrap your ribbon around it. It pulls out to whatever length you want on both sides. On just one side, you wrap it around, and I like it. Okay, so let's find the top of this. Okay, here's the top. 2 holes, and they got little indents in there. So we gotta make a little hanger, and I think I'm gonna use Yeah, I think I'm going to use the pipe cleaner. So I'm going to stick it in. I don't know what size. I don't think half will work, but it could. It might. Let's see how this goes. I'm putting it in the holes. I want to bring it up enough. See, that looks good. Now what I do here is I'm going to twist it around. And kind of bend in the end. And see, just twist it around. Okay, bend in the end. Tuck it down there. See, you got a nice hanger. Okay, so since the top's up here, I'm gonna put this adorable little Shih Tzu right here. Oh, wow. And we're gonna, don't want to mash it down too far, but I wonder if I should use a whole one. Okay, find a hole, girl. Okay. Turn it over, give it a couple of twists. And get another one. Do I have another one here? That's a half a one. That's half. And get this out of the road. Yeah, I think they're all half, so I gotta pull one out of my box. I get these on Craft Outlet. Twists. Now, where are we going to end up? Okay, this is the top. So, oh yeah, right here. Do you like that there? Or we could put it up here and put a bow down here. I'm thinking. Okay. Putting that here and a bow down here would be nice. Instead of having it here and a bow here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it over here. So now I gotta find the holes to go through. Okay. This is going to go through, I hope it's going to go through. Let's see. Do I have any room? Okay. me see, is this too high up here for this one? Where's my... I think that'll be good. Okay, I don't want to get it too sunk in. So I'm gonna do a couple twists there just to see how it's going to be. Now, turn this. Okay, you're in my road. Turn this, and this is a bit wider. Okay. I'll find one of these holes here. If I put it here, it's going to be angled. I wonder how that's going to look. Okay. Get that underneath. Okay. What do you think? Right? I wish I would have had this color of mesh, but it's a hard color to find. So black and white. Okay, I think that's good. So I'll just turn it over and finish twisting it. Going through the same hole. And I'm able to wrap that around the pipe cleaner that went through down here, since it's not tight. But you don't want it tight. You see how loose it is here? Don't want it to be too tight because you don't want it to sink in too much. So, and this one is further away than the other. So I twist that, go back down the hole that I came up in. Okay, there, and it's the bottom one. I'll twist it around the bottom one here. There. I don't know, is it too far in? I don't know, it might be too right here, which is this first one, which has a longer. Then had to take it out here and release a little bit of it. Okay, so take a little bit down. I pushed a little down on it. There. Okay, now twist again. go through the hole. And I'm going to twist it around the top one. There. Secure. That's a little bit better, I think. And we can fix it all up. You really notice it whenever you hang it. Then you can really take and do your ribbon tails and see if this is how you want it, and your bow. Now we're going to do a bow. So I'm going to set this out of the way. Okay, let's get my bow maker. Okay, let me see if I can sit this out of the way enough. There. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, Emma's a bow maker. I'm loving it. M's bow maker. M's Bow and Company is on Facebook. I got this Wreaths of Joy. If you go on Wreaths of Joy on Facebook, they will have a place that you click on. Wreaths Supply Outlet, I think it's called. Yeah, instead of wholesale. Wreaths Supply Outlet. Okay, so the brown I want to keep for the German Shepherd. So we're doing, why do I have the green? That might have been something else I was going to do. I was wondering if I should do one at least. I've got a black and white thin stripe. I've got some white. Maybe they'll fit together. I've got two different kinds of 2.5. So maybe we'll use those. And then I have a little extra on these that we can use. So this is for the ribbon. Put these in the center. Now you've got 4 places here. Excuse me. Or you could add these, and they do a bow that goes from 1, 2, and 3. It's like a 3-layer. If you look on Wreaths of Joy on Facebook, she did them. I don't know if the videos are still up there. She does lives. But she did these huge bows. They were beautiful. Now, let's stick that here. I trim off the end. Okay, now you're going to have to get out of my room again. My trash. Okay, so 14-inch tail. Okay, we go, here is 12. This is, yeah, there's the one. So this is 12, and we're going to go over 2 more. So that's 14-inch. And then turn. Let's see if I can get this where you can see it. And turn it. Bring out enough ribbon. Okay, now it's deciding what, 6 inches out. You measure to 6. And you scrunch it in there. And there's your 6 inches. You're going to turn your ribbon. And come out 6 inches on here, which is right here. Scrunch it in. And bring it down. Okay, we're tangling it. Okay. Bring it down to 14 inches. Okay, cut this. And I'm going to ducktail it. Bring them inward where your wire is and cut from the center out to your wired edge, and you got your ducktail. Okay, first one done. Set that there in case we want to use it again. Okay, second one. I always save those to put back on instead of just cutting them off and throwing them away. Okay, so we got inches here. Twist. To 6 in your center. Twist. It's getting there. Okay. A nice twist on it. Okay, straighten that. 6 inches there. In the center. Bring it together and come down. Let's go with this instead. Okay. tail. Okay, now, do I want to do another? Or is two enough? Two of the bigger ones, and then we'll do, yeah, we'll just do two of these, or one of each. Okay, I just fold that over. But it's new. Fold that over, and my thumb is hurting. Yep. There. Okay. Next, we'll do, let's see, let's do this stripe. All my ribbons are from Craft Outlet or Wreath Supply Outlet. That was a long piece. Okay, 14, 2 here. Okay, now this one, I didn't put it on here. Okay. This one I think I'm going to do at 5 or 5.5. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to do at 5. Right here. I've got my phone on Do Not Disturb, so you know you get no calls or anything. I started to do that at night because the spam telemarketers and that in Ohio here, I guess we've been bombarded with them, and I cannot tell you how many calls. So I put it on Do Not Disturb, and I don't have to be woken up by them. Also, if I don't know a number that comes up, but it says it's verified, it's in the state, I still will not answer it because they end up stealing your phone numbers. So there's that one. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do exercises on my thumb. I got trigger thumb a couple of years ago where, I mean, it really hurt, and it didn't want to bend. I had to use one of those things on it that I got on Amazon. It's plastic. But I found on YouTube there was exercises that you do back and forth and that I didn't have to have any kind of surgery or anything. Worked very well. But right now it's starting to hurt. I don't know what I did. Where is the end of this? I may have just did something to cause that. So I might just take a leave or something and see if it goes away. Okay, now this is a little flimsier. Okay, this helps hold it while you're doing something else. Okay, 14-inch. And on my room so I can see. And we're doing 5 on this one. Hold it. Angle cut, not angle cut. Dovetail it. Oops. Okay. Yeah, let's try and be in a darker color. Now, this one, I am going to do at, let's see, okay, let's do it at 4 inches. So we got 6, 5, 4. 2 on 6, 2 on 5, and we'll have 2 on 4, and then see if we need to do another. This is a flimsy one too. Twist. Out to 4 inches. There. Okay, turn 4 inches. Now the question here is, do I want to do a smaller one? No. Nah, I'm not going to do a smaller one. I think that's good. Okay. Now, take that off, and I think I'll use a zip tie. Is a 6-inch going to be big? Where's the opening? Just turn completely around. That ain't good. Okay, get under there. Now is 6 inches good? Yes. Just enough. Get it through. Hear the click. Take it off and push that into the center. I don't want to tighten it yet. Because I've got to put whatever I'm going to use. Okay, I'll get those afterwards. Okay, shall I use a pipe cleaner? Might as well use a pipe cleaner, right? Where'd I hide it? Over here. Okay, let's take another full one out. This needs to be twisted. You don't want to tighten that and it not be twisted. Okay, get in there. Don't go underneath. Going through the other way. Okay. Now we can tighten the zip tie. There's where my thumb. That's what's doing it to my thumb. Well, I don't know what's with this zip tie. I'm not giving enough pressure or something, but it's been... Okay, pull this down out of the road. Okay, you want to twist this a couple of times. Now, I'm going to take, and we're going to bring down, and pull really good, bring down these tails. Pull them down. I probably should be going this direction, right? So you can see what I'm doing. Pulling them. Pulling them. There. See, you got them all. Now, I'm not going to do this until I get it on. Whoops. Now, where shall we? Okay, what do you think? About right here. Okay. See what we got under here. Get in between these two. So you get in this hole, center hole, and the outer hole that isn't being used. See, these two weren't used. We put this one here. These two are empty. So, that's a good spot. Okay, I'm thinking that's good. And we will twist it. Okay, we'll cut some of this off. And we're going to bring it back through the center one. There. Okay. And I twist it around like I did the other, the dog. Twist it around the one. And, okay, now, okay, this one is first, so bring that, and the other one. Curve it down, curve that down, okay, now we got the stripe, nice curve on the end, give me other stripe. Okay, white. pearl there, then the black, and final dog paws on the top. Okay, now we're going to get these. So that one up, this one down. This one up, this one down, the same way. Okay, now which one do we have? Okay, so we want to bring on the opposite side, we want to make them in the opposite direction. Okay, and then this here, and then the white goes this way. It goes. Okay, now I'm going to fluff them out. We almost done here. And thank you if you stayed and watched the whole video. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Okay, what do you think? Something you're going to try? If you don't want to get on Temu and buy these, you can probably find something on Etsy or Amazon. But this is 8-inch. So we are done. Get the whole thing in there. What do you think? Do you like? Let me know. And thank you for watching. And I want to show you what I did the other day. I made these rain boots. Aren't those cute? Love them. I have another pair to make. Also, a pink pair. Okay, so subscribe, like, send me comments, anything. Let me know you're out there. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.